Speaking of the Endeavor acquisition, it seems as if aggressive releases are on the way. The Endeavor COO, Mark Shapiro, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has indicated that there will be a set of releases in WWE, considering that there are already people to handle certain responsibilities that have been working with Endeavor prior to the acquisition of World Wrestling Entertainment. So, do you believe that this will have a significant impact on the company?
Ooh, why were you releasing more people?
Mm.
For what? I mean, I don't. To me, I don't think they have a bloated roster. If anything, I feel like there needs to be more people on the roster. Unless, like, who else would come in?
Mm.
I'm confused. For what reason now would you want releases? I understand, like, maybe a couple of years ago it was a little needed just because there was so much talent, but not that many people being utilized. But I feel like the roster is being like there's less people. Like, if anything, you guys need to bring in more heads. That's actually kind of like surprising to me that they would
Mm.
consider that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Do you have an idea?
Based on what is being inferred, it doesn't sound like wrestlers are being released. It sounds like there were current executive positions that were held at WWE that probably don't need to be held, considering that there's somebody at Endeavor to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that this is going to affect the roster that much per se, because I think that they want to keep everything as is, because everything as is has allowed WWE to be profitable for a couple of years straight. So I think that it's not going to be a matter of releasing wrestlers, but rather people that are in the suits, in the headquarters. Um,
I don't think nothing's going to change then.
yeah, I don't think that it's gonna, but I do, some people that may not necessarily be on television or backstage can make or break culture. Like that's once again, like we were talking about it last week, as far as
You
work
believe in
culture,
that with
work
this
environment.
company? Maybe in another one, but this company, I don't feel that way. I feel like they honestly just be hiring people just for like their payroll. I don't know, but like I don't think that like anything ever changes. I feel like it always goes through like one major person. Like everyone could say you should try X, Y, and Z, but it similar to when like Vince McMahon was there and like they had writers, for example, and they
Right.
would sit there writing right before Raw started. It would go through Vince. He would just tear it up and just like choose on the fly while the show was going. I feel like that's just how it operates in WWE. Like it's just like it is or it isn't. So I personally don't think this has any effect,
Mm.
at least from my understanding. Do you happen to have any more information on any of the people back there in suits and ties?
So they haven't really provided any additional information. They just said that there may be some releases, and that could mean anything, but I just have a feeling that it has nothing to do with the talent. But I can be wrong. But you
I'm
know,
saying.
it's something that, but we want to know how y'all feel about these releases. Do you think it's going to affect WWE or the product that we see on screen or not? But we're